Is there like a setting to turn off the stupid noise?
No, I think it's a constant noise that when you turn it on, it lets you know that you've turned it on.
Wouldn't the screen coming on be a hint?
Well, when you're behind it, I mean,
When you're in front of it,
well, you know, it's
the
recording.
little blue light goes off though.
Well, the blue light is the charging.
Yeah, so you have to do
external battery.
Yeah, so stick an external battery on, and you know you turn it on, the blue light goes off, and you're good.
Well, no, the red blinkies on top.
They should put the red blinky on top.
I agree, because then you can see it.
You know what? Why don't we just create our own?
It's an interesting idea, except that we'll never compete with how cheap it is from the Chinese.
That's not true.
Why?
Child labor.
Child labor is not legal here.
What do they people always tell me about legality?
It's only
if you're caught. Yeah. And I mean, what
Hey,
about these 10-year-olds earning an income? They're gonna rat you out for it. Because you know now they can buy all their PS4 and
I want to raise
and Xbox games.
You know, the 6-year-old with the smoking.
The 6-year-old with the sleeve rolled up, the carton and he walks to me and asks for a raise. Yeah.
He's got a little comb with grease going on.
Yeah.
How's about you and me? We talk about a raise.
$2. I want my. Oh wait, there's inflation.
Hey, what about tax, Harry?
What about it? You're being paid under the table. You ain't paying no tax, kid. Don't shut up and go.
But when I go to buy stuff,
here's an extra
taxes.
piece of bazooka bubble gum. Leave me alone.
Nobody chews gum anymore.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
Children. Dentists have to stay in business.
kids don't chew gum.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Your kids don't chew gum, but kids chew gum.
I have never seen a kid chew gum.
My kid chews gum. My kid likes gum.
I don't know, since I was a kid.
My kid's a gum chewer.
Does he really?
Yeah, he likes gum.
Huh.
You chew gum like a baseball player, though. It's annoying. You like take two and stick it in the
Whole big leg on one side.
What is going on with that? I don't know. Yeah, he's a gum chewer. Yeah.
Huh.
He beat me again yesterday.
You have bruises to prove it?
Yeah. See, I'm black.
And your shirt's blue, so yeah, it works.
It's just covered.
I mean, this section right now, since it's not part of the podcast recording, it will be in black and white. But as soon as it goes over to the intro,
The tube.
yes. Well, on the tube.
The
This is on the tube.
The CRT, the cathode ray tube.
The tube of view. Not
Is that like the 709 but different?
Unimatrix Zero? Yeah, similar.
Okay. So
Tertiary adjunct, whatever that means.
It was beat the coach today, so you know I haven't picked up a bowling ball in that long. And
you wanna turn that off first, or?
And I don't even know where it is. It's not on me, so I can't do anything about it. It's not even in the room.
Oh, all right.
So it's meandering off on its own.
Well, hopefully it's not emergency.
No, I hope not to.
We'll find out after the recording.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
So you know all that. So and then I blow the dust off of it, and I'm like, So you know, I bowled a bunch against this one team, and I used the ball I didn't do really well with, and I was like, I'm trying to remember how to bowl this whole entire release the ball, because you know I'm not going to try to bowl his team first, because I'm going to get slaughtered in the first place. So you know, then time elapsed, and it was time for me to finish this game and move over to his team, and you know he's only slightly on fire. Only slightly.
Oh, what do you only roll like what a 297?
No. He shot 223.
Oh, it's a bad day.
So he shot 223, and I shot 220. I had a clean game, and he didn't. But he still beat me without a clean game. I'm like, you know, kid, there are days where can you cut the old man a break? Can you? Just no. Okay, fine.
Well, what do you say we start recording?
Why? Oh yeah, let's go.
We have to at some point.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, that's the only way that
Besides,
it's
and Melissa's on her way anyway, so.
Who?
I think she's bringing me Chinese food today.
Is that the Missy?
The tower, yes.
Oh. Does she want to be in the recording?
No, she's going to be here like in an hour. I think
Oh.
she's left, unless that was her on the phone.
Probably saying that she's on her way.
No, she said she was going to be on her way a while back, but that was like 10, 15 minutes ago.
Oh, yes, and we're
She's
talking about
stopping.
women's time, so it's going to be later.
No, she's fairly efficient with that.
Oh, okay.
It's an oddity.
Danger zone?
She's a unicornish kind of.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, she's only slightly crazy-ish, more or less.
Huh, okay. All right. Ready?
She's probably, yeah.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to another exciting episode of Not Robots Podcast. That's your host, Harry.
How do you know it's exciting?
Well, I think it's exciting.
But we haven't even started yet.
Well, I'm hoping that it's going to be exciting.
So you're predicting exciting.
I am predicting
So
exciting.
you're prognosticating.
Yes.
So, if we can take odds on this at Vegas, do you think we can make any money?
No.
Oh. And that's Pete over there. I'm pointing, for those of you who are listening.
Well, that's what they should be doing, is listening.
That's why I'm pointing.
It is a podcast.
So, back when I was little,
You didn't have podcasts?
well, pods usually opened up and either swallowed you or gave birth to something that looked like you and it tried to steal your soul. So, it was, so pods weren't cool back then. I mean, the world has changed radically.
Yeah,
Radically.
they had peas in a pod. Yeah. And then I guess dolphins, a bunch of them together in a pod.
Yeah,
And nobody responded to the thing yet, as far as the... they wouldn't, because that episode actually, we're recording before that one comes out.
Yeah, so it's not out yet.
Yeah.
But the Dolphins ship was really cool when they came. I wish, that's why I didn't shoot the cats down.
That's what you have the firemen for, they get the cats out.
No. See, when the cat ship came here, I was but the dolphin ship came first, and I was like, hey, these things are kind of cool. But then the cat ship showed up, and I figured, hey, they may be like the dolphins. But no, they're evil, soul-sucking creatures, yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Dolphins are cool.
Yeah, dolphins are indeed.
Yes, dolphins.
Much smarter than we are. The whole entire society they have, and that big biodome they have under the water that we can't see, it's really cool.
Yeah, with the mer people.
Those
They are the
actually
mer
don't.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the truth. Yeah.
That's a good
Now
point.
you know. I'm gonna have to kill you. Shoot.
Darn it.
Yeah.
Well, with whatever it is you're going to kill me with, you could probably order it online.
Yeah, but then there would be a trail, an electronic trail of me purchasing this thing I used to kill you. Why would I do that? Because now I've the evidence is everywhere.
Well, everything's going to online sales.
Online sales.
Yeah.
How do you sell a ship with an online?
I don't know. But
Have
you
you
can get
seen
sales
this?
online.
Yeah, because everybody talks about Black Friday and then Amazon Day. Yeah, you can get sales online. That's
Yeah.
pretty much true. I even see sneaker sales online. Yeah.
You can get sales on sale.
Yeah, there is
Online.
that thing when they have a sale and then they have a sale on that sale. Yeah, I've seen that sale.
Yeah, well, you can get like a main sale. and
Yeah, that's that
Vanilla.
first discount.
Your jib.
Cheese?
Your
Oh, so you
storm
mean a
sale.
salami?
Yeah.
There's a salami set? Who's selling salami?
You get your mizzen sale.
If it's missing, why would you want it?
It's
If
not SS, it's ZZ. Mizzen.
You mean, is that like that football team out in Mizzou?
Oh, that's Missouri.
Yeah.
No, those are S's.
Aren't they the fans? No, but it's Mizzou, Mizzou. So would
Well,
the
that's just
Missouri fans be Mizzen?
we
And
have
then
to
Ms.
see if we can
Women?
find them.
Ms. Women, Mizzen, and Ms. Women?
If they're mizzen, do you think someone should go and find them?
No, they're all in this big stadium. Well, no, they're not in the big stadium right now because you can't because you don't want to affect people.
Okay. Hey, so today's subject is about online sales, not like sales for a ship. I mean, although you can get them online too, but about more specifically things that you can basically just have brought straight to your door. Like, I'll give you an example. Today,
Uh-oh.
my wife went, man, I'm short red onions, and a couple other things.
I've never seen a short red onion.
Well, she didn't have any red onions in her grocery list that she. You get groceries.
She was lacking.
Yes, she was lacking red onions.
The red onion.
For the what
They
it is
weren't
that she wanted to
short.
make.
They weren't like a substandard length of red onion.
They were chopped small, so possibly. Okay.
Okay.
So well, I don't want to go get them. So how do I get them? Get online. Boop boop boop.
What can you?
10 minutes later.
Can
10 minutes.
Can
They
you
were at
do-
our door.
Can you do that thing? How does?
Boop boop boop.
So I have to make that sound in order to get red onions?
Well,
is there a sound for everything then? I mean, is there like a specific because I've been doing a different kind of training, and
blind
I need
training?
chalk. So is there a sound for chalk?
Are you doing blind training?
No.
You're not blind.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to become a.
Well, I mean, you're wearing sunglasses all the time. I figured you were doing your Ray Charles thing.
I don't want to become a Zatalichi. I don't want to be the blind sweat.
Oh, okay.
No. So I mean, I need chalk. So is there a specific sound I can make for chalk?
Yeah, probably something like that. That sounds a lot like swiper no swiping though.
It kind of sound that.
Right?
Yeah. There is that thing
Yeah.
right there. Yeah. Swiper, no swiper.
Just in case the microphone didn't pick that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, your wife was short, and then there were some red onions,
Mhm.
and you had to make some odd noise, and then 10 minutes later, some sort of beam created.
it was a person.
There was
They showed up with a bag that had in it red onions, and they were already chopped in the little packaging.
so that person stopped and chopped the onions for you.
No, they were probably chopped and packaged at the store. I mean, I hope so. They're chopping them and packaging them inside of their car. I definitely don't want them. Ugh. Ugh. You know the amount of man sweat and crazy juices that
What
get in your
happens if
seats?
they've got some sort of portable? They've designed some sort of fancy portable cutting board device that they can sling in their car with a mandolin, and they're in there cutting up your red onions real quick, and then it's nice, and then they stop and they hose it out and they keep going.
Well, I don't think that I'd want my delivery driver to be chopping onions while driving.
Well, not while driving. You stop at a light. Stop at another light. So you know how many
Okay.
lights to your destination.
Well, still a bunch
that
of
gives you the
chopped
amount of
onions.
time to get your onions chopped appropriately.
Well, still a bunch of chopped onions would outgas.
But you pop the look, dude, crack the windows.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe they had recirculate on air conditioning, and now they're crying while it goes, oh, I'm so sad.
Well, they've got a
chopping
nice.
onions.
Hey, well, if they're driving and they're interacting with people, they may be wearing a hazard suit, so they're actually breathing air out of the tank.
Oh, you're right. They could be anti-COVIDed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Yeah.
They could be wearing a full, mop suit.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
They could be mopping.
Yes, mopping up the mess that they made from chopping the onions inside
Exactly.
the vehicle. You have no idea. That's
See, we've technology.
we've technologated.
Yes, that's why we're now able to order
Technologized.
Technologification. It is the process.
Technologicated?
No.
No, that sounds terrible.
Technology.
You shouldn't do that in public.
Is how you actually advance your technology.
Technolofornication. We've covered
No, not technolofornication. That's how that's how you create
That's how
smaller
things-
technology.
that vibrate rapidly start showing up at your door. Oh boy!
We're gonna slowly back away from this topic.
Yeah, you're chopping onions in your car is not a good idea. Anyway, so yeah, just like say you want like on Fridays.
Hold on. They're built-in pulleys under the hood, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you could rig up a device that chops your onions under the hood while you're driving.
Yes, and your clean engine. I'm sure it's super
Well,
clean.
you create
Especially yours.
It's a contain. It's a container that's belt-driven.
Okay. So you want a belt-driven
Mandolin onion chopper. Under the hood, belt-driven mandolin onion chopper.
machine. You want an additional machine belt-driven off of your engine that will chop onions.
If you can look,
Will it also peel the onions before it chops them?
2 turbos and a mandolinificator.
I bet you drop an onion in a turbo that's spinning around 70 to 100,000
What?
RPM. I believe that's puree.
Yeah, that's a little much.
That's a little much.
Yeah, that's onion juice.
Yeah, nobody likes onion juice.
Nah. Well,
You know, with all the things that people juice, they put in a juicer. I bet one of those things they don't put in a juicer is onion.
I don't know if onion actually is one of those things that actually qualifies as juice.
would you
The
put-
onion is actually good for you though.
Would you put pickle in a juicer? Or just the pickle juice?
It's already juiced. You might as well just
Exactly.
drink it. So it would be redundant. Why would you juice?
But if you put the pickle in the juicer and then mixed it with the pickle juice, it would be thinner. Maybe it'd be like chunky.
No, it wouldn't be thinner because it'd be
Chunky
chunky.
juice.
Exactly, it'd be chunky juice.
I like chunky juice though. Like, remember when I mentioned like the Ronnie floats that I had overseas, and they had chunks of peach inside of the peach drink?
Yeah,
and
you
chunks
do kind of
orange
like
in it.
stuff with crap floating in it.
It was pretty good. Yeah, that sounds terrible, doesn't it?
A little backwash in there. Oh, look, there's some of that pizza. There's some roast beef in it. This water is even better now.
Drop a slice of pizza into a juicer and see what happens.
You'd be buying a new juicer.
Yes, it'd be one greasy mess at the end,
Well,
and a whole new
depends
juicer.
on
But
the
you
type
could
of
get the new
juicer.
juicer probably on one day, right to your front door.
But remember, if you drop the whole PE, it depends on the type of the juicer. Because the centrifugal one, all those little microscopic, the pores that the juice comes out, well, I think they'll be kind of clogged with cheese, and you'd have a hell of a time clearing them. Yeah. That would really ruin one of those.
I don't know. Pizza sounds good to me. But, you could have a pizza delivery. We all know about that, right? And then you could get, say you want
So wouldn't that be a taco?
It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
It's
Remember
pizza,
those? But now you
so-
can get the DiGiorno delivered.
Since your name is Pete.
So how does that work?
So it's pizza. Huh? Oh, wait, sorry, I got lost in another topic there.
Yes, I know. My
Yeah,
name's
but-
Pete, and you related it to pizza. Very good. Just like a 7-year-old. Way to go.
Are you making fun of my intellect?
Only this time.
I think my man feelings are hurting.
You don't have feelings.
Shut up and stop telling people that.
Oh, good grief.
They're not supposed to know until they encounter me.
Encountering Harry. Part 1.
Ooh.
You made a whole series about that.
I was about to say, we can make a whole series about that. But you did, so you've got a good point
The
there.
Encounters of Harry.
And so if your DiGiorno is being delivered, then it's still delivery.
Yeah.
So that ruins the whole ad.
How
They're
does
lying
that-
to you now.
How does that work for them?
No, but now they're lying to you. It is both delivery and DiGiorno.
But then you get it delivered, but then you have to cook it yourself. I mean, you have to put it
So
in your
what's the
oven.
point? If you're getting it delivered, you may as well order pizza.
How bad is model is this for them?
This is a horrible model for them. Hey, why don't we get a frozen pizza delivered so that we can stick it in the oven?
No.
Why not? That makes a heck of a lot of sense right there.
With the grocery delivery services, how many people are ordering frozen pizzas?
Well, cut out the middleman. Well, no, but the price point's lower unless you factor for the impact on your electricity.
And then it works out probably to be the same.
No, because, so you get it delivered,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's tip.
Yeah.
And then there's, yeah. And I mean, what's the price point on a large pizza from any of the chains?
I don't know.
I think it's
probably
like
on sale or
14
something.
to 17?
I don't know. We got a whole bunch out there. I mean, there's the Hut and the one with the dots. And then, and pizza is gonna take out for you, Yeah. Pizza the Hut. Oh boy.
So, God, I've lost it now. So yeah. So if you say it's 14 to 17, right? And some of the frozen pizzas
Expensive
that are
pizza.
comparable size are like 10, 12. So you saved $3 to $5 by ordering a frozen pizza.
But now you gotta heat up your
preheat oven, and then you stick it in there for what, like half an hour.
Probably 15 minutes or so. I guess.
If it's frozen, you know. If it's like
Okay, well,
legit
we'll say it's
frozen.
425, 15 minutes.
Okay,
That's
fine.
frozen pizza,
15, but 425.
That's
now
gonna be
you're-
my guess. I don't get frozen
I'm thinking
pizzas.
350, but 425. You're gonna raise your oven to a higher temperature now, so you're
Right.
expending more energy.
Mhm.
So I'm still not sure per kilowatt hour that I think you're still saving money if you get a frozen pizza and you bake.
Okay, so if it takes you half an hour to bake that pizza, how much is your time worth?
You're
what do you make it out of?
hold on. Now you're assuming that you're sitting there like this in front of the oven, like a panting animal waiting for the food to get thrown in the bowl.
That's a good
You
point.
just
You have
thrown it
other
up and
things to
walked
do.
away. You set a timer.
You went
You're
beep
using
boop,
technology.
turned it on.
Ooh,
Yeah.
did you beep boop again? Why does everything in your house make noises?
Well, when you press the buttons for the oven, it goes boop, boop, beep, boop, 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 beep, beep.
Mine don't do that though.
Well, yours probably has the old Stone Age dial on it, so it'll go click, click,
No,
click,
mine
click,
is
click, click, click.
that scraping sound from the flint.
Oh, from the gas.
No, the flint. And then you got to throw the logs in there.
Oh, so you have like a rocket stove where you throw little bits of wood in it?
Yeah, I got it. And then it.
Those things are cool.
So then you got to heat it up over time.
Well, it's better than the Dakota fire hole you used to cook on. It's the hole in the ground you throw wood in, two holes that kind of connects, like a U.
And it was efficient.
Yes, they are.
So,
So it comes out a bit sandy, but
a little extra, minerals.
yeah, it kind of scrapes your colon a little bit on the way, so it's good.
It cleans the teeth.
Yeah, and beyond.
Hey, stuff was shiny back then. So you stick it in, you walk away, and you sit and you turn, and then you come back and it's ready, and you take it out and you slice it, and your house smells like a pizza.
Yeah, that's true.
So you actually get.
Man, you're making frozen pizza sound better than delivery. Because then your whole house smells like pizza.
Exactly. There are a few perks to it. Because you've got the aroma of the bubbling cheese, product, food, substance, because it ain't real cheese. And then the aroma of the pepperoni-esque kind of meat combination thing that they throw on there and then the lovely fragrant scent of the preservatives. Mmm.
But you know what? I mean, if you've been following this podcast for a while, you know that on my Fridays that I'm off of work.
You pizza in a movie.
We pizza in a movie.
You pizza in a movie.
Yeah. So I make 4 pizzas.
By hand.
I do.
With hands. You make pizza with hands.
With these hands.
You beat you grind, because once again, that massive amount of muscle mass.
I don't
you take some wheat
in the pizza.
And then you crush it and you turn it into flour right there, and then you knead and water and salt and then you stretch it out and spin it in the air and all that stuff, and then you crush some tomatoes and make a sauce and stuff.
Are you giving out my secrets?
Oh, my bad.
Okay, so I make 4 pizzas. One for me, one for my wife, one for my daughter, one for my son. So we got 4 pizzas. Not big pizzas. But you cut them up, you got,
So that's a 4-piece, not a 3-piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. If it was 2, it'd just be a repeat. Very good. Very good. Hey, did you hear about the one on the boat? Yeah, he fell off. Who was left? Oh, started over like a dummy. Very good. Like a 7-year-old. Very nice. Good job.
He's on a roll tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
He must have had his Wheaties and his cola.
Okay, so anyways.
Yeah.
Wasn't Wheaties, but it was close. And of course
his colon's nice and clean. Okay, let's go.
Squeaky earlier. Squeaks had a side effect of smell. Now, when I make these pizzas, speaking of smell, it doesn't really make the whole house smell like pizza.
Are you using the Italian seasoning, oregano thing? Are you getting all that stuff?
Okay, well, one of them I do that's a red sauce and cheese. That's what my son likes.
But still gotta have like some Italian seasoning. There's no garlic. Where's the garlic? Where's all the good stuff?
Okay, when I go to make mine, we'll use mine as an example.
Okay.
I start off on the dough. I put the butter and garlic immediately. Right away.
On the dough, or you do the edges of the crust so that you have the butter,
garlic?
The
whole dough. All of it.
Oh man, I gotta have one. I mean, pardon me, but I have to have one of these pieces if you're starting out right.
Well, hey man, you've been offered to come over.
I'm usually out killing around.
Well, Friday is a popular day for your business, I suppose.
It's a makeup day, so the people have been missing all over the place, so they've been doing a lot of makeup on Friday.
You don't look like you wear makeup.
I don't wear the makeup. They wear the makeup.
Oh, okay.
Especially last Friday, because pre-Halloween, I had to dress them all up like clowns.
Well, yeah. So
all right, no more clowning around. Let's go.
Well, speaking of the Halloween, a bunch of the kids, they're like, oh, we're not sure if trick-or-treating is going to happen or not.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, man, I got to come up with something to do other than, usually I just, send them to, my mother's house, and she's like, okay, we'll take them trick-or-treating. All right, grandmother handled it. If I'm off work, I'll go too. If not, hey, I know it's still taken care of. Cool. Got a family. They do lots of candy. Walk around the house, or walk around the neighborhood. In her neighborhood, there's got some people that really go out. Like, they decorate everything. They dress in witches and so on. And they really, really do a whole lot of nice stuff. Melbourne area.
Oh, no, okay.
Yeah.
There were a couple of neighborhoods in in your area that used to go ballistic.
Well, anyways, they weren't sure about anybody doing trick or treating. Turns out that some of the places were anyways, but for the most part, it seemed like most houses weren't going to. So I was like, hey man, I gotta find something to do, right? Well, so we tried the Boo at the Zoo.
Somebody was crying at the zoo?
Yeah, there were some kids there. A lot of kids, actually. Some of them very young, and they were crying.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you took your children to go see crying children?
No, they weren't
That's
there to see
really
the crying children. They were
exciting.
there to see the zoo stuff, and they get candy while in costume. It worked out pretty good.
So,
There wasn't a whole lot of special stuff about it. It was like basically the zoo normally, but everybody was dressed up.
So zoo candy smells like what? Poo?
Well, there were some spots there that they don't smell great because it's the zoo. You know, animals. You know, they let it go, and well,
So the animals were frozen?
But I know that the entrance to get in, we were only there like an hour and a half or so. We spent like $80 for the three of us to go.
What?
I know it was expensive, but I'm telling you right now, it was totally worth it for one thing and one thing only that I saw and I'd never seen before.
Milky Way bars.
They had a Komodo dragon.
No.
I'm telling you, it was 4 times the size of me.
No.
And they had it up on this fence where the guy was training it, and a lady was down there trying to clip his nails, and had his nails through the fence. It was enormous, and
you
it was
legit
awesome.
saw one of the most dangerous creatures on this planet.
I was inches away from it, not through glass. I mean, I could have touched its, nails if I wanted to. I was close enough. Komodo dragon, and it was beautiful. One of those beautiful lizard creatures. I love lizards. You know, living in Florida is a big deal. Lizards are all over the place.
Do you know how they feed them?
Yeah, I saw how they fed them.
How they feed them?
They had it. Basically, they were training it to respond to this kind of ball thing. It was like red and white, and then when it would follow the ball, it would get this little treat thing that looks like a kind of brownish egg-looking thing. Louder, I can't hear you.
The Galapagos, you know how they feed them?
How do they feed them in the Galapagos?
They tie a goat to a tree.
Tie a goat? You mean like the Tyrannosaurus Rex and the Jurassic Park movies?
No, seriously, they tie a goat to a tree.
That's probably true. Yeah, I mean, these things will eat whatever they want.
Largely, yeah.
I mean, it was enormous. This thing was enormous, and these people were training it, and the lady was clipping its nails, and the nails, they were like,
daggers
off. We're talking like 6 inches on some of them, and she's clipping them, just cutting off like an inch or 2 inches or something. And
with a chainsaw?
No, she has this big clipper thing, and she's using both hands. I mean, it was like half the
bolt
size,
cutters.
half the size of a bolt cutter.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
My lord! Did you get a picture of this beast?
My jaw was on the floor for this thing, and I did not take any pictures. I'm like, wow. I should have totally taken pictures of it. It was the coolest creature I've ever seen in my life. Like I said, totally worth the interest.
One of my favorite creatures.
It is my favorite creature. Well, I mean, lizards in general, I love.
Well, I'm not a lizard fan, but the Komodo dragon has to be, hands down,
one of the coolest creatures on the planet.
Albeit unpleasant, but still really cool.
Man, it looked awesome too. But so, anyways, after we did the zoo thing, we usually on Fridays.
Were there a lot of people?
There was actually a lot of
people. So it was a zoo.
It was a zoo.
Okay.
Yeah. I had a friend later going, "Hey, how did you get times for it?" And I'm like, "What do you mean times?"
You
And
just
I looked at
rolled
the
on
ticket
up,
and I
went in.
had to pull out of the pocket from the night before because I hadn't done laundry yet and left them in there like an idiot. I pulled them out and I was like, "Oh, it says I had a time on there," and it gave me the time for when it is I actually showed up. So I guess maybe they didn't sell out at the time that I got lucky. I guess I don't know. But
yeah, that's true. You do live in that world that people give you things.
Yeah, well, I mean, nobody gave me this, but I'm telling you, it was totally worth the admission cost. Just for the Komodo dragon.
And I don't blame you. That is, I mean,
absolutely amazing.
I have never seen one in captivity, so I would thoroughly enjoy that myself.
I mean, absolutely floored on how awesome it was. I stood there probably half an hour with my jaw gaping open, like, wow.
I wonder if there's an online service that would deliver one of Komodo dragon.
I'm not sure that they would do that anywhere within the price range of everything you've ever owned in your entire life and will possibly own, including multiple children.
That didn't answer the question.
So maybe I mean, not within our price range, obviously, but yeah, Komodo dragon, super cool. So then we wanted to, well, we're still at the zoo, and we wanted, couldn't get delivered to the house because we're not at the house, right? But they had the chicken and French fries there, and I see a friend of mine that I hadn't seen him in a while. I've known him for forever, and he had his whole family there, and he's like, "Hey, don't order 3 of these things because it's enormous. Like it's like two giant fish fry sized chicken breasts." And I'm like, "Well, okay, whatever." So I just ordered 2 of them, thinking, "No, they're gonna be pretty big. The kids will share them." And my daughter,
like
son, and myself.
itty bitty nuggets.
Oh no. No! I have no idea how big these chickens could possibly be to get like breasts that were just that big and fried. They were absolutely. I'm talking like Goliath chickens. I don't understand.
So some genetically engineered, steroided up super chicken creature.
Well, that's why later when we're on the train thing and they have like these ostrich eggs out there, the lady that was doing the conducting and talking and stuff, and she was like, "Well, if anybody knows what laid these eggs, yell it out." I went, "Same chickens that you." He goes, "Good Lord."
Oh my Lord, that's just a train wreck right there.
Well, the train did not wreck.
Thank goodness for that.
Yes, it went smoothly. There and back again.
Were there robbers? Did you see?
No, there were no train robbers.
Because they wore
No,
masks.
but people were wearing masks.
So how do you know they weren't train robbers?
And nobody robbed it.
How do you know?
Because I was on the train and I didn't see anybody rob anybody.
Maybe they bypassed you because you looked intimidating.
I was in the middle of the train. I would have known.
So they could have been in the back of the train, like behind your head. You don't have eyes.
Possible, but I was kind of sitting sideways so I could talk to both of my children. So I could see.
So one of your children was in the back of the train, and one of your children was in the front of the train.
Well, one was to the right of me, the other one was in the front. So I was sitting at an angle, and whenever it is the train turned to the right, I could see the entire train at one time, and I didn't see anybody getting robbed, especially not by some old desperados or something,
Hmm.
The train's a little slow. I mean, if they wanted to, they could have ran up to it instead of using horseback.
But
the
that
traditional train
whole
robbing equipment. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Trains get robbed all the time, but they only use horses.
I wonder if sometimes they would stand on the tracks.
So if they wanted to rob the bullet train, well, they have to have a really fast horse. Motorcycles.
No, they just need Kevlar because it's a bullet.
Well, we went to this other thing later. Is called Trunk or Treat. Again, never done that before. And that was.
So they throw children in the trunk.
You'd think.
And then what? They just chuck them in the water.
You know what? It makes you go, man, I don't know how do they do this. Well, it said there's all these sorts of businesses are going to be around. They're going to be passing out candy. So okay, so maybe they're opening up the trunks of their car and they keep it all in there and they set up booths.
Wouldn't that melt?
Well, it was really similar to that. Interesting. So we stand in line for this trunk or treat thing for an hour 15, something like that. And finally we get up there, and mind you, we got there in line when it had opened a half hour ago.
Yeah, right? Everyone was most likely.
By the time we got, right? It seemed like everybody showed up at the same time. By the time we got up into the thing, half of them already closed out of candy, and there were still over 100 people in line behind us.
Slim pickings. Only like the pink and yellow Tootsie Rolls were left, and like somebody likes those. That's why.
Well, the one booth that was handing out stickers still had plenty. So, guys, don't hand out stickers for Halloween. Nobody likes that. They want candy. Stickers is what you get when you go to the doctor's office.
I thought you got candy at the doctor's office.
Oh, they hand out stickers now.
Oh.
Yeah.
So people busted them for that. Hey, if you're a dentist, why are you handing out candy? Because doesn't that just rot teeth? No.
The
They have
dentist's
a sticker.
office hands out toys. They have a toy chest.
I used to have lollipops back in the
Yeah, I know. There used to be that.
Here's
your toothbrush and lollipop.
Yeah. Here's a toothbrush and an all-day sucker the size of your head.
Yeah.
Guaranteed they'd be back next month.
Probably. They broke their teeth trying to bite it because they're tired of looking at it.
Sooner than next month then.
Right? But, so get home and I was thinking about delivery, but my wife said, well, I just ordered something to eat because she didn't go with us. She wasn't feeling good. She didn't go with us at all. She just stayed home all day. But she wanted to not cook because she wasn't feeling good, and she just had like a salad from Wendy's or something delivered. You know, but whatever it is you want, you can have it like delivered to your house. Like if she wanted sushi from Publix on the Wednesdays due to the $5 sushi, she could have the sushi just brought right to the house, no problem.
Could you order the phase plasma rifle in the 40-watt range?
Well, see, because they're regulated, I don't think we can get firearms to our front door. Which means that in all of the everything's closing because everything's going online, the gun stores are still going to be open.
But with social distancing.
Well, I'll be honest, in most gun stores, people don't exactly get too close to each other.
So now you can walk into a gun store with a mask on.
And a bank. Remember when they...
Oh, I had that thought the other day. Do you remember when if you saw a bunch of people sitting outside a bank in a car with masks on, you called the police? Now you're like, oh yeah, they're just going to the bank. Oh wait, there's a bunch of people sitting in the car near the bank without masks on. We better call somebody.
Well, okay. So we'll set the scenario. Bunch of guys.
Hold on.
Yeah.
All right, so everything's kind of on there. Now, everyone, close your eyes partially so your vision's kind of blurry on the edges.
Tattoos everywhere. Tank tops, right? Tattoos all on the arm. Tattoos on the face.
How do you know they're tattoos on their face? Because they got masks on.
You can see in other spots of their face where the mask isn't covered.
Okay.
And they have bandanas over their face.
Mm-hmm.
These 4 guys looking real shifty walking into the bank.
Mm-hmm.
That's normal.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Can we cash our payroll checks here?
Wait to see my stock options.
Seriously.
Okay, hey, no problem. Dude, you got an AK-47 over your eye. If that was 2 years ago, they would have kicked you out. I mean,
you couldn't even come through the door.
Security wouldn't even let you in.
Wait,
no,
banks
sir.
have security?
Yeah. They have like security guards and stuff that work there and lockdown and.
What bank do you know? I haven't seen a bank. I haven't seen a security guard in a bank in God. I don't even know how long.
Really? Huh. You know what? The last couple of them I went into was just because I was bringing like my sister-in-law to her bank and they didn't have any in there either.
Yeah, the bank security guard's long gone.
Huh.
Let them take the money, push the alarm, die pack. Wouldn't you? Nobody gets shot that way.
Makes you wonder why the VA still has so many security guards. Huh.
That seemed we're treating a bunch of ex-military people we trained to kill. Some of them have been through really bad
Louder,
things.
I can't hear you.
Oh no, I'm just pondering this into my head. So some of them,
Yeah, but here's the thing, though.
Dark, scary things.
In order just to qualify, in order to become that somebody who later you can then call a veteran like myself, you had to have fired a rifle continuously multiple times at 300 yards with an open sight and hit your target accurately.
What are you trying to say?
Security's not going to do anything if we wanted to do something.
If they're in the building, what are you going to shoot through the building?
I'm just saying. Security is really there for looks, I think.
Oh, well, it depends on who the security guards are.
Yeah, I guess some of them could be veterans too.
Exactly. So if who do you employ to handle you?
More of us.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Let's apply logic here.
Yeah.
Of course, this is the government. Logic may not apply.
That's a very good point.
In the real world, I wouldn't employ somebody without a background to handle the people I'm trying to deal with. It would make sense, right?
I get my VA medication delivered too.
By drone?
No, I don't think so.
They beam
it's on my
it?
mailbox.
Doesn't land on
my
not
front door.
beamed into your mailbox, though. Or do you have a camera in your
I
mailbox?
haven't seen any beaming happening.
Do you have a camera in your mailbox?
No, but I should totally set one up. That's a good point.
Because you never know. All of a sudden, you're like,
I do the product testing for the Zons. There's definitely the small cameras I can get.
You do the product testing for the Zon.
Look, my wife wanted me to get a pepper grinder this morning, and that was already a fiasco. Wait till the first of the year, man.
I want a body cam.
Oh, like
for my job.
Oh, like one of those little pen ones or
something.
Do you need a pocket protector to go with it?
No, I'm not thinking the pen one. I'm thinking more.
Why don't you set up cameras in your your gym for security, and then they're recording already anyways on any movement.
Who's gonna break in? Oh, wait. He's got some quality kettlebells in there. Let's go break in and haul these things off.
Okay, meth heads will take everything.
Meth heads couldn't lift most of my shit.
That's a good point. But putting security cameras in there is
Why
a
would I
good
want pudding
reason.
in there?
Okay, installing security cameras in your gym is smart.
You know what? I'm gonna outsource that. Hey, Pete,
Hey,
how are you?
I've been here for a little while, so you should probably know.
I hear you're really good with electronics and stuff like that.
But, fairly,
I would like to consult with you to install security cameras in my facility.
It's a good idea. I bet we could even get them delivered there.
Yeah, but I'm not there.
Oh. Well, should we get them delivered at your place? My
That would
place?
make sense, or your place, and
Whatever,
that way
yeah.
you could look at them and go, okay, and figure out how to set it up, and then.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
We should measure how long cables we need for certain things. Ooh, we could do wireless, but then we still need to have them plugged in, so we have wired on that side too. We'll look into different options. We could see if we can get a Nest service. The goggle people, they have the recording services as well, so you can see everything from everywhere, and it records for however long it is you want it to, and it'll notify you. It's pretty good.
Yeah, but
I pay $6 a month for mine.
What's it notifying me of? I'm there.
Whatever you want it to.
And when I'm not there, I mean, what are they gonna? Once again, the meth heads are not picking up my 62-pound kettlebell and walking out the door with it.
No.
They're going to dislocate an arm, more than likely.
You have a 62-pound kettlebell?
Oh hell yeah!
I
I need a
play with that.
70. Frankly, I'd like a 70, and I would like a. Once you start with the advent of our current situation, the prices of kettlebells have gone through the roof, though.
Oh, probably.
I mean, they used to be maybe
Well,
$1 a pound, and now
think
they're
about this.
two
When
plus.
it's heavy, the delivery cost of stuff goes up.
You need more jack drivers.
That's right. You need guys that knows how to lift these things.
Exactly.
Well, not know.
Well,
I
hand,
know how to-
but they're just gonna throw it on a hand truck, cause they deliver everything, right?
Okay.
Hey, my washer and dryer broke down. You can design, and next thing you know, you got a brand new washer and dryer at
Well, I
your
mean,
doorstep.
you can do the bay, you can do all sorts of different ones.
Yeah,
They
so
deliver
who's
as well.
delivering that? Same people.
Well, if you see the commercials that are on Saturday morning, it's Appliance Direct, Appliance Direct, Appliance Direct, over and over and over again. He has a commercial that's like 45 minutes long.
That's
Crazy.
That's called an infomercial. But see,
It's commercials that they're like 15 seconds long a piece, and that just new commercial every 15 seconds.
I'm an idiot. I'm admitting that.
You're gonna have to give us an example of why, because I already knew that, but they might not.
So you know that lovely frame that I have in my facility.
You mean the lifting one?
Yeah,
The one that we painted?
the one that we painted.
It used to be
The
purple,
dread frame.
and now it's red.
The dread frame, yes.
Yes, in the red corner of paint.
Yes, the red corner paint.
Okay. That's
No.
in his gym. It's actually red.
I was thinking today, you know what it should have been? I should have ditched it and spent $500 and got myself a cage.
Instead, you paid a welder to cut it in half, move it from one
Actually,
facility,
he
and
did it because he's a client.
oh, so it worked like I do.
Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? If I had, because I've got a client now who's at the end of a journey and now wants to start squatting and deadlifting.
Oh, nice.
So it would have been nice to
They
have
got
a
their
cage.
first Reaper coin? Yeah, not today, Reaper.
She's almost there. She's almost
Alright,
there.
right on.
She hit 175. Now she's trying to head down to 165. And then once she hits 165, we're going to muscle her back up to a flat 170 of like solid. I could take a cannonball in the abs and laugh at you.
That's breaking things through Kegeling. Yes. I'm just saying. That's how you know you did a good job.
I have to dodge that bullet too. This is definitely a Matrix moment right here. So I'm thinking, I'm an idiot because if I had just invested in a cage,
What kind of a cage?
the squat, a good what you call it,
Not like a go-go dancer cage?
a good
Bear cage?
a good
Despite all my rage, I'm still just riding a cage. Thank you. Fashion puppet.
I call them cages. Most people call them power racks. I tend to call them cages.
Oh, you mean like the squat rack and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude, you could add on to that.
I should have done that instead, because then I could have done suspension trainer off of here and suspension trainer off the end, and still had lots of functional space, and I would have had a cage.
You can still get the cage.
No, then I got this man, and he's leaving. So like,
I have an angle grinder. You want me to cut the thing up? We can cut it up. Zippity doo dah.
So I'm gonna check on the progress of growth, and I may actually swap that out for a cage, because it would be really cool to have, as I get the occasional client who wants to go more ollie and do some squats and some deadlifts and Olympic lifting here and there. And, it'd be nice to have a cage.
Yeah.
I was just thinking. And I know that I can get them customized in colors, so
you could have it delivered.
Yes. And once again, by the delivery guy who gets off the truck and he's like, it looks like you, knuckles dragging, no neck, shoulders the size of,
again. They're gonna think I'm gonna look like the Great Ape
of cannonballs. Front to back can't fit through a door sideways. Yeah.
Oh, so, I was flexing my chest muscles to my wife the other day, doing the whole back and forth thing. And she's like, stop it!
Playing ping pong with yourself?
Yeah, you remember how The Rock has the gravestone and he's like,
wait. The peck pop of love. I don't know, that was in my head the other day for some stupid reason. I'm like, and it had to be premonition of this discussion.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, help me.
The peck pop of love.
The peck pop of love. From Journey to the Mysterious Island, which is a really good movie. Yes. I thoroughly enjoyed that movie.
With the people who were in it, I expected it to just be campy.
Lame? Yeah. But the storyline was good, and the acting was good.
It was surprisingly well done.
It sucked you in, you followed along, it was great. And guess what? You can get that delivered electronically to your TV.
Like the remake of Jumanji wasn't bad either.
Who?
I mean, not as good as that movie, but...
Who?
Exactly.
Don't say that name.
No. The remake of Jumanji?
I don't want to be trapped in that game with you.
What?
Of course, you would be.
We're not saying Beetlejuice 3 times here.
You would be the Rock equivalent, but I don't think I really want to be... No.
My luck is probably land there as the fat guy with a weird beard.
You'd be Jack Black.
Slow and overweight! Oh my God! What happened to me?
That would be
Looking
funny.
good. Why am I so short?
That would be awesome.
Where did it go? I can't see it without moving my belly. What size pants are these? 60 round? Why am I so hungry?
You're killing me.
I feel like crying. I'd probably end up, unfortunately, as the Jack Black character.
Oh my God. But he's awesome though.
Yeah, the first one to die, boop, you got another life. How does that work?
It'd be awesome if we could do do-overs. Because then you could do I always wanted to jump out of an airplane on a parachute. Yeah. And then a few seconds later, whoop, you're back. So that's what that's like. Really unpleasant. I have memories of great pain.
Okay, so if it resets you right back to the beginning of the activity you just died doing, imagine that you're in there with, you're a special agent, right? Some sort of spy guy.
Ding, 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 ding,
And then
ding, 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 ding.
that guy, he kicks you out of the plane. And then mysteriously back in the plane. He's kicks you off again. Well, you've already lost your first life. That sucks.
Yeah, but now you know he's going to kick you off the plane, so when you pop back in, you're ready for it.
Dodge the foot.
In fact, introduce... And here we go back to this genre.
Maybe he's expecting you to come back, and he threw all of the parachutes overboard except for the one that he's wearing. And
there is an anime that is the premise.
What?
The guy pops into this world, right?
Okay.
And he resets. But he's got to get further and further every time he resets. And I mean, he dies in horrible ways. But when he dies, he resets.
All right.
And at the end, after he makes a whole bunch of stupid mistakes, Suddenly, the light bulb goes off, and he assembles the complete knowledge of every single one of those resets to temporarily become the hero. Not necessarily saving the day, but assembling enough people in the right places at the right time to solve all the necessary problems to save the woman he loves. But dang, is his life suck!
Cool story. I haven't.
It's
I don't watch the
a great
animated
story. The storyline's great. Some of the things that happen are phenomenal. But the reset, I'm like, who thought? I'm like, because it's not like the video game reset where, you know, all of a sudden you just respawn. I mean, he gets jacked up.
There isn't a video game reset button anymore.
Yeah, there isn't, is there?
Oh.
Remember those? Yeah,
it was on the Atari.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yep. I've died. Game over. Reset.
Yeah, but you don't have game over anymore.
It wasn't even a button. It was like a toggle switch.
Respawn. You respawn. You
Yeah.
spawn now.
Yeah, spawn.
And then you lose all your cool crap. Then you gotta go get your cool crap all over here.
Yeah.
Which is annoying, isn't it?
Your body's still there, so you see yourself, you're alive, and now you see your dead self with all your stuff still there, and then you can pick it up.
Not
Put
always.
it all back on.
All depending on the game.
Well, now somebody else could have come across your dead body and picked all
Once
your
again,
stuff up.
depends on the game.
Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking of like Conan.
That's a game.
Conan Exiles. Yeah, that's a game.
I've never played that. I would figure.
You need quite the PC to play that. Well, yeah, I guess it's on PlayStation, Xbox. I don't know.
Knuckle draggers would obviously play games with fellow knuckle players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big giant swords and axes and hammers.
Yeah. Speaking of axes.
Yeah. I know. I will make an axe soon as I am in the ability to do so again.
150-pound axe.
That's all you want it to be, is 150 pounds? I assumed it was going to be closer to 2, but all right. I mean, I could probably shave some weight down.
Fine.
I mean, you know what? I'm gonna practice doing the carving in the steel too, so I can actually make like a design in it as well. So that'll probably take a lot of weight off. It might be down to 150 pounds by the time I'm done.
Oh, wait. Priorities, though. No, it comes before the axe, though.
The Reaper? You've been axing for this axe for like forever.
Yeah, but the axe ain't coming. But now I may as well go with the scythe first.
Well, a scythe will be easier. It's a handle with a blade. I mean,
4 feet of blade.
yeah.
Then you gotta make it
It's
all
your phone going crazy again.
angry. It's not going crazy.
Because
It's
you got
called
the new
ringing.
phone.
It's called ringing.
Oh yeah.
That's called a. And you know.
Mine doesn't ring. That's why I think that. A, I don't have friends, and B, I turn the ringer off.
At this time of day, you know, in these political climes, that could be one of the many. Hi, my name is Frank from blah blah pack blah.
Oh, and you have won a 3 nights, 2 day stay at the Hilton Hotel.
This is the most important election in the history of humankind.
Oh, that one.
And yeah, that one. Yeah.
It's like, look, I know, I'm gonna vote. Duh.
We really need your support to help get blah either elected or re-elected, and blah and bloody blah and these and blah.
Every single advertisement I get is, we need your help to remove so and so from office. It's like, who's that guy?
Oh yeah, the local election people.
What?
Good lord, they're
Wow.
lighting things up now.
Yeah, they're not telling you, hey, we're just letting you know that we have a candidate with a great stature that's running against somebody who's had a hard time, and we believe we can do a better job.
Is he constipated?
I don't know. But they're not saying that. They're like, we need to get this guy removed from office. He
Really?
ate his fried chicken with a fork and a knife.
So
Oh, really? That's a big deal? Who cares?
go all Frank Castle. So how removed do you want him?
Whoa. Hey. All right. Reminds me, my buddy Daryl I served with. Daryl,
Does he have
he's
a
an author.
brother named Daryl?
And another named Larry?
Brother named
No.
Daryl?
It's not Larry, Darren, and Daryl. No, his name is Daryl E.J. Simmons. He's an author now.
Ooh.
And he's actually got quite a few books out, and the main series that he has out is about this veteran that is tired of these politicians not doing what's best for the country, and he goes and starts killing them.
The Punisher.
Yeah,
in essence.
kinda.
Well, except for
I mean, it's a political Punisher,
the
but
political
yeah. I mean, the books are great though, man. Every time he puts one out, it's like, dude, mine.
Do you audible them, or you actually purchase
Oh
them?
no, I physically read the physical book in physical hands, with physical eyeballs, through my physical glasses.
You have physical hands?
I do. They're right here, and I make clapping noises.
I'm virtual. I try to virtual everything.
Well, that's how you get stuff delivered to you easily.
Virtually?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's virtually delivered, I don't have it.
But if you're virtual, then you have it all the time.
But then I don't need it delivered. Because in essence,
Because you already have it.
I am there while not being there.
You're only digitally there.
Always there.
You know what that means?
I am.
It means you don't exist.
No, that means.
It means
that,
the internet isn't real.
It means that I am the ghost in the machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The internet isn't real.
Yeah, but what is real?
Nothing.
Exactly. So the internet is as real as
We're
everything
plugged
else.
into the matrix. We already knew this.
I'm not plugged into the matrix.
You are the matrix.
I am Morpheus.
All right.
Would you like the red virtual pill or the?
Well, I mean, think about that. Which one can I virtually wash down with my virtual drinks?
Virtual body armor.
You know, this is how much the internet matters, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're in the woods. You haven't eaten or
Wait.
drank
Is
anything in
there
a
a
while.
bear?
You haven't eaten anything or drank anything in a while.
Why not?
Just you haven't. You don't have anything to eat. You don't have anything to drink.
Can I get it delivered?
You could, but you don't have any money.
Do I have a credit card on file with Jeff?
Nope. You don't have anything.
What do you mean I don't have anything?
You don't have anything.
I don't have a phone?
Nope. There's no phone.
Why don't I have a phone?
You're in the woods. You woke up naked in the middle of nowhere.
Is this like a bad anime thing?
Just saying. You can't get anything delivered now, can you? Internet doesn't matter now, does it? Nope. Can't get anything delivered. Uh-huh. So what do? Well, alright, so you go on, you believe you're in an episode of Naked and Afraid involuntarily, and you go on, and you try to figure out how to survive. But you have no idea because you've been on the internet your whole
First,
life.
I find some soft stone and shape it into a edge, and then I kill a beaver and I wrap my apparently exposed genitals in some sort of skinned beaver pelt to protect me.
Ain't covering that.
Well, a couple of beavers, maybe three, and then I go forth and I try to use the bones from said beaver to fashion a larger weapon, and I try to take down a larger creature so I can get more clothing and preferably food.
And by this time,
yeah,
you're starving because you haven't eaten anything, and you
I
used
ate
up all
beaver.
your energy.
But I ate beaver. I killed the beaver, didn't I?
Okay, but
I
you
cooked
haven't,
it. Well,
you haven't had any water. You didn't cook
If,
it.
okay, if there was a beaver, there was a fresh water supply nearby.
Maybe.
The
But it's
beaver's
stagnant.
meandering in the middle of the woods by itself?
You don't know. It's some stagnant gross water.
A beaver would not be living in stagnant, gross water.
No, it's true. It'd be really
So
good
you
for
see, I
running.
found a beaver, so that's
With your
means I
fresh
secured a
source.
water supply.
Okay.
So I'm good there.
All right.
So I've eaten beaver, and now I've got fresh water, so now I'm using the bones from the beaver, and preferably, because if the beaver dam is made with longer sticks, I now have a spear.
Beaver spear.
No, a spear from the dam. It's a dam spear. So now I've got the spear from the dam, and I've got a little bit of pelt going on to protect the important stuff. So I fell a larger creature, supplying myself with more food.
And now you've died from scurvy.
You just said I just landed. I just woke up, so I don't know how long I haven't had citrus. I haven't died of scurvy yet.
Okay, well, what about dysentery?
This is not the Oregon Trail. Oh my lord.
Which you can get delivered now, too. You probably get beavers delivered. You probably get a beaver dam delivered. Now the beaver probably has the internet by now. I mean, everybody does. Even poor people have the internet. And it's kind of given to them at this
I'm
point.
trying to see this beaver in this dam, in his little lodge, with like a flat screen TV, a smart TV too. Watching Netflix.
Oh, probably. Well, I mean, Beaver, he was a little more frugal, so he went with the Fire Stick.
Oh, did he?
So, yeah, he was watching it through the.
He didn't get one like the Fire TVs.
No, those were more expensive. So he just plugged the little thing into the HDMI, and he's bumming off the Beaver next door's Wi-Fi.
That's a smart beaver.
It seems like it.
But you know, he discovers he's got a leak in his dam, so he just orders more sticks online. This chewing thing is too much work.
Yeah, have somebody else do it. Delivered right to his house. Probably on one day.
You know?
You know, I hear he's a Beaver Prime. Beaver Prime member.
Something to be said for the Prime beavers.
Yeah. I wonder if they have Beaver Bay. Beaver Direct.
So like real-time beaver auctions.
There you go. What's some of those other ones? Like Alakazam or something?
Alibaba. It's Alibaba.
Ali
Beaver. That's terrible.
You see those beavers riding around in a Lincoln with a cigar?
You shoot.
How does this work?
Beaver driving down the street in a Tesla.
No, the Tesla would be driving the beaver.
Yeah, that's true, because it's a smart beaver, so it's just programmed, and the beaver's just chilling. He's sitting in the passenger seat, people riding by, he's like, deuces, dude.
What up, my beaver?
You know? They don't give each other pound, they give each other tail.
Oh, yeah, that big beaver tail.
You know?
Yeah, do you think that beavers in love clack the front teeth?
I wonder, that'd be interesting.
Huh.
Well, you know, since they ain't chewing wood anymore, those teeth are still growing.
They're
So
not
now
getting
they've got to
filed
go
down.
to the...
Beaver dentist?
No.
The beaverist?
No. They go and they get like beaver cures. Like pedicures, but different.
Oh, they get them filed down.
You
Well,
know?
they went a little far, so now they got gold beaver teeth.
Oh man. Could you imagine like 3-foot long gold fronts and stuff, man?
Yeah, with spinners.
Because, you know, beavers only, so, you know, their teeth would be dragging on the ground. They'd be low teeth.
Well, you get the really jacked one. Not only are his knuckles dragging, but his beaver teeth are too.
Because, you know, yeah, you can get certain supplements delivered online.
Yeah, that's how I get my casein.
And I'm sure there's other stuff to help him get jacked that he could order.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I don't order any of that stuff, so I wouldn't know.
Exactly.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up.
And beaver pelt?
Beaver who?
Beaver pelts. We're going to wrap it up. Okay.
Wrap
Let's
it up
go.
on Beaver Belt.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, we're going to wrap it up online.
Oh.
Because that's where they're listening.
Are we ordering it?
No, they just clicked play.
So they don't have to order it.
It's on demand.
Wow. That's deep.
Not very wet, though. With that, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, complaints, or gripes, possibly bitches about anything that I have or Harry has said here today, you can send us an email at notrobotsquestions@gmail.com, or you can send us a message through anchor.fm/not-robots. The not/dash is important.
The not/dash.
Yeah, I don't know if the voice thingy doesn't seem to be working. Somebody send us an email. Somebody send us an email and let us know if it's working or not. That way I can get in a hold of the guys who run it, the anchors, the anchor peoples, and be like, hey, finger wag.
A support anchor.
That's it.
Yeah.
Mostly anchors hold you down, but these anchors are supposed to bring you up. They're like inflate anchors, balloon anchors,
Blankers?
air anchors,
Anchors?
anchor planes.
Is that like a cankle but different?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Now robots out.
See you guys.
Boop.
Now I gotta figure out what my phone's ringing.
You should probably find out.
Yeah.
What's the name of this episode?
To beaver or not to beaver? That's the question.
Beavers online. Can you order a beaver online?
Can you order beaver online? Oh my god! You can't name it that! So the question today: can you order beaver online?
Ordering beaver.
When you said that, I was like, I think that's called call girls.
Yeah.
But let's avoid that.
Just saying, some people call something beaver that isn't actually a beaver.
Oh.
Oh boy.
I didn't get that.
Yeah. So we got to call it something though. What do we call this?
You can't call it beavers online.
Beavers online. We can call it beavers online.
Let's not do that.
No.
Oh yeah, one of these was let's see, I got a text message about voting.
No, I knew that was coming. We got to call this episode something though, bro.
Oh, she called me twice. Oh
Everything at your doorstep.
no! Everything at your doorstep, including beaver.
Hello, why am I typing and not typing? There we go. Everything at your doorstep.
Including beaver.
Sure.
Beaver at your doorstep. Hello.
Hello?
Okay. Okay.
Hello?
I just finished casting some pods of peat. No. I should have known it was you.
Tell her we talked about beaver at your doorstep.
Stop talking about beaver. Oh Lord, help me. Yeah, surprise me. I trust you. Okay.
What's she surprising you with?
She's surprising me with. She's bringing me an Asian
To your doorstep?
to my doorstep.
You getting Asian delivery?
Yes.
That's better than DiGiorno.
I don't know if it's better than DiGiorno. Oh my God. But yeah, just to please me.
Asian delivery.
No, that would be Asian delivery.
Delivery.
Delivery. Yes.
Asian delivery.
No.
Yes?
No, that would be surprise Asian.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be more interesting?
Give me a 3D image, like from the waist up.
Pete needs help. Pete needs help.
Asian delivery.
Asian delivery. Pete needs help. Trust me. Would they deliver that in a rickshaw?
Oh, rickshaw.
Oh, rickshaw. No.
I hope so. You know what? The tip would be larger if they did.
They can't get much larger, trust me.
Well, we can't quite take the whole tip as it is.
Yeah, exactly. No, the Asian has to pull the rickshaw. You would just be passenging.
Passenging.
They have really powerful. Don't you watch those Shaolin martial
Look
arts
at their
movies?
calves.
They have really powerful legs.
They don't miss leg day. I mean, you bet when they turn like 85, maximum age for an Asian, I suppose.
No,
You know, when you're pulling a rickshaw your whole life.
So supposedly there's a documented Asian who gave up eating regular food and started following.
Oh, and then he went to what, 123?
Yeah,
that's
supposedly that's true.
Yeah, but look at his calves.
And they said that at 80 he looked like he was like 50.
Uh-uh.
They said at 100 he looked like he was 60.
No.
Because supposedly he lived the cleanest, he meditated. They said people had problems keeping up with his strolling gait because he was just.
What did he die from?
He found the way.
Old age?
Ultimately at 123, old age.
Oh, wow. Oh, I flipped his Harley. You know?
I mean, supposedly if you live a clean, perfect life, you can extend your life expectancy. But you know, it's cellular death. You can slow cellular death by providing it with all the proper nutrients.
Cellular death. That sounds like what's happening to AT&T.
Yeah, AT&T.
Yeah.
But are we moving to the mountains? Holy crap, Batman.
Huh?
Moving to the mountains for a holy crap with Batman.
Wouldn't that be guano?
Yeah.
Sorry, I might red light on.
Uh-oh.
If you stop, why would it hold?
Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, she's taking pictures. This ain't good.
She's taking pictures of the Asian?
No, she's taking pictures of what she holy crapped about. She's taking pictures of the gigantic bat crap.
No, there is I don't know what year it is, but it's a Titan, one of these trucks.
They're pretty big.
And